you been doing this for now?
Since I was 10, so about 11, almost 12 years.
So it's time to get it on, right?
Yeah,
Time to get moving with this career. And what's the plan?
The plan is to just keep racing until I make it to Europe again, or, be fulfilled, win a championship, or just move up in some way, shape, or form. Progress.
So England or Poland or Denmark or Sweden, any of those places would be cool, yeah?
Yeah, anywhere, honestly. Overseas is just beautiful in general, and I'd like to just make it to one of their tracks. So.
Yeah, well, the ocean's just over there. If we just put this bike on a boat,
yeah,
we'll find somewhere to race, won't we?
Yes, indeed.
How often do you race in California?
In California, when Bakersfield, that Kern County Raceway, is going, we usually do a ride maybe twice a month, including Paris. So take off a Saturday or put on a Saturday and go out instead of Paris, and then just, maybe the next month you'll have a Paris ride, and then in between that you get another Kern. So twice a month is about it.
Hard, isn't it? Because you don't get many laps.
No, you don't get many laps, and track time is definitely the most important thing you could have in racing.
Why do you love this?
I love it because it's my what is the word for it?
Passion?
Yeah, it's my passion, and it's kind of like my therapist as well. Like just being on the track and riding the bike and everything like that. It's just kind of everything that I've done for my entire life, really. So it's anything and it's everything I know. So.
Considering how many world champions America has produced, it's quite strange how not strong the sport is here, particularly in California, because almost all those superstars, Billy Hamill, Greg Hancock, Sam Emelianenko, Bruce Penhall, like the Moran brothers, like all of them have come from this region.
Yeah, it is really surprising, honestly. Speedway is a really downplayed sport out in here in America, and it really kind of sucks, but we gotta make those efforts to be able to travel overseas and stuff and be able to make those moves, or else if we didn't have those opportunities, none of us would really be out there. But yeah, I definitely think Speedway should be a lot bigger out here.
And they've even got a train rolling through this joint at the moment. Wow. We're here at the world famous Ventura Raceway. You said you'd ridden around here, is that right?
Yeah, when I was about 15 or 14 years old, I believe, I was on 250s. I was about 16. I remember I had just gotten my cast off from breaking my arm, and we came out here. And I ended up actually having to take off at heat, but I still got some pretty good runs in.
Okay. Yeah. Nice joint.
Yeah, it's
pretty cool to be this close to the ocean.
Yeah, it was fun. After the rides, we went straight into the ocean and ran in. So.
There's not many places you can do that. Just jump off the bike and run straight into the ocean.
No, not at all. Actually, anywhere, really, except for Ventura.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a really unique track, especially with the banking.
So you're surrounded by some four-wheel badassness here, our Methanol Moonshine TQ midgets that West runs here in the NMRA series. We've been talking a lot about England for you, and that's something that you're really dreaming about, and we just got to get you over there to ride in front of... You've had a couple of opportunities, but the COVID thing's messed with that, right?
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily even COVID. It was more so the league matches ended up taking over the test matches because their original dates got rained out, and then they had to use the track for our match dates. So unfortunately that happened, and I don't know, hopefully here soon or something to get an offer, or just an opportunity in general to get back over there.
Yeah, so you just got to basically, I guess, YouTube stuff. People can follow your socials, right? So where do we find you on that?
YouTube, anything really. It's just look up Sara Cords Racing. There's a Facebook. You find lots of me on there. Sara Cords. My family, Tom Cords, or anywhere on Paris Speedway. Usually you can find a link that way. Online presence, meaning like websites. We have one in progress right now at saracords.com. So we got a pretty sick website coming up here for some promotion and photos and everything like that. Where sponsors can find me. There's an Instagram link on that page as well. All you got to do is press the little Instagram picture, and it'll take you straight to my Instagram, which is Sara Cords 144.
Yep.
And that's it.
All right, so you're ready to go now. If someone said, "Hey Sarah, come over and ride your speedway bike for us in England," yeah, you would literally be ready to go.
Oh, I'd most definitely be ready to go. I'd have everything packed up within the next day.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be an issue for me because it's, it's my dream to make it back overseas at least once to kind of fulfill my life a little bit,
Yeah. How old are you now?
I'm 21 years old.
Okay.
Just
So,
turned 21.
yeah, young enough to start getting after those opportunities. So we're going to talk to as many people as we can and try and realize that dream for you, because sometimes you just got to be in the right place at the right time. We know you can screw it on. You've been over east as well, riding over there.
Yeah, I rode in New York, up in upstate New York, did at Champion and Green, the track out there. Ridden in Colorado, Tennessee, so
Long way.
Been a while since I've been over there, but planning on going back here around February to Tennessee, doing another track out there with Patrick, and yeah.
What is it so tough? What's the biggest challenge of riding a speedway bike?
I guess the biggest challenge for me is my weight. I'm very small, and my average weight is about like 101 to 105 pounds. And honestly, the perfect weight I would want to be is at least 115 or something like that. Get some muscle just for traction. I think that's mainly my only issue, and starts basically. Once you get a little block in your head, it's kind of hard to get that out. But I mean, second nature, really, that is what speedway is to me. So I've been doing it so long, it's kind of, body. It's body and mind, what kind of just comes to me.
So we're going to, of course, be putting this on the Mildura motorcycle page, because you got a lot of Aussie buddies down in Australia that would love to see you ride down there as well. I think Darcy Ward and people like that, Craig Boyce and people like that are behind you as well, yeah?
Yeah, lots of people that I have grown up looking up to, watching them ride in GPs and everything like that, and then, just hoping one day that I'll get a smidge closer to something like that, you know what I mean? So it's definitely a big step that I'd be able to take.
So maybe Australia, you can come down and ride in the summer and hang out on the river and just ride at Olympic Park and places like that. So maybe in a Darcy Ward event or something like that. So either way, we're going to push to get you out there to get overseas and start riding.
Yeah, most definitely. It'd be awesome.